guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot, where I'm doing tarot from my bed versus a desk. So we're gonna take a look at Taurus. Hi Taurus, how you doing? How's everything going, Taurus? Alright, let's get to it. First of all, you just want to take a minute and think about those who are not feeling well, who aren't doing well. Make sure you check up on family members. Okay. Ancestors. Ancestors. Give me the energy for Taurus, so I can be a helpful guide to Taurus. What does Taurus need to focus on? What does Taurus need to focus on right now? Thinker. Okay. So, Taurus is focused on something. What are you thinking? Okay, this fell out. Happy, happy. Okay. Okay, and it's just like falling. One more. Round and round. I feel like I need to pull one more because of round and round. So far I'm getting thinker, happy, happy. Things are great. Round and round. But what are you thinking about? No place like home. Okay. Alright. Taurus. It looks like to me you're on a little bit of a journey, I think. Right? So we have thinker. A thinker is somebody who's going to manifest what it is they want, right? Somebody who's thinking. It goes over to happy, happy. This is just my own intuitive interpretation of these cards. Colette Van Reed, I think, yeah. And round. However, with all that, there's no place like home. Well, I wasn't going to pull this one, a change in the wind. Alright, so let's move this over. Thinker, happy, happy, round and round, no place like home. A change in the wind. Okay. So Taurus, it looks like you manifested this happy, happy, happy thingy, right? But it also looks like maybe it's repetitive. Maybe it was the same thing over and over again. Maybe this dream that you manifested was one of those temporary, fleeting, I feel like trying something different modes, right? You may still be doing it. I mean, a lot of people have had to make transitions during this whole thing, taking jobs on different states, different countries, just having to make these moves that they didn't think they'd have to make, or there was no idea. So, all right, the idea of it is like, okay, this is great. Or this could have been pre whatever happened. You had some thoughts about how you wanted to change your environment, but I think once you got there, you're like, you know what? It's kind of like if you were to maybe go on a spring break, right? I don't know if that's okay, because I always had a good time on my spring break. But I guess it's like, all right, let's take Miami. You go to Miami for the weekend, you're like, oh my God, I'm in love with this place. I love it, I love it, I love it. But then you move there, and you're like, magic gone, fascination gone. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So then you start thinking, there's no place like home, a change in the wind. So Taurus, what are you thinking about changing right now? Because it looks like the reason why I'm going to say this looks like a journey. Why is because thinker, there was some happy, round and round, which signifies a move, no place like home, and then a change. So where are you going? What are you coming back to? What's forcing you to come back? Ancestors, can I have the energy for Taurus? Can you just clarify the whole reading? Is Taurus on some sort of a journey? Ancestors, please provide clarity. I'm trying to shuffle these cards back here. I know everybody doesn't necessarily like hearing that, but... Alright. The reason why... I'm starting to get it. Okay. The first card that fell out, Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands, conflict, change, instability, maybe not feeling as safe, right? Maybe if you left to go somewhere else, you know, mom is there, auntie's there, dad is there, brother, familiar, people who you love are there. And, sometimes when you take these trips where, things look amazing, however, round and round, it's the same thing. But there's nobody to turn to, right? So it looks like there was some kind of conflict where you were, right? So we're looking at, this is Five of Wands. There was some sort of obstacles in this trip that you had, or whatever venture you were out on. It did cause a little bit of conflict. I just want to take a further look. I'll put that one over there. You know what? Okay, I'm trying to keep them as neat as possible so you can actually see them. Ancestors, tell me a little bit more about the conflict, please. What was the conflict? What is Five of Wands about? Please tell me what Five of Wands is about with Taurus. Taurus taking some sort of trip. It looks like, almost looks like they were sold a kind of a pipe dream. Like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And when you got there, it wasn't so. It's like you manifested this and you thought it was what you wanted. Or somebody could have lied to you and said, this is what you're going to have. So you remember that show 90 Day Fiance, right? Where old girl came from Dominican Republic. And the guy was like, oh, I got that. She's like, I thought he had money. Something like that. You know what I mean? Getting hit with the okie doke like. Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me pull another card. Let me shut my mouth. Alright, hang on. What's up? We have Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you may have gone there for some sort of a new job. Okay, because we have Ace of Pentacles. That's like a new opportunity, some sort of a raise, a promotion. It could have been a training you had to go to for your job because you got another position, right? It could be something that you were manifesting, like a higher income. So I believe this is work related, because we did ask the cards, what is the Five of Wands about? Yeah, I know my camera cuts off. I'm going to try and keep this. I'm going to keep it moving. All right, so let's see what else could have happened. So tell me, is there anything additional, any additional details we need to know for Taurus's trip with work, or this new employment that didn't pan out to be what you thought it was going to be? The Magician. That's pretty interesting. The Magician is usually somebody who can manifest what they want, right? It's a very focused person. You have this vision. You know what you're going to do. This card is about action, and I see where you made your move. All right? It's amazing how these cards just come out. All right, so you manifested this position or this raise or something that had you involved in some new creative project, and okay, Three of Swords. Okay. Or you could have moved for your partner, and you got down there and found out that everything ain't happy. I don't know. Or there was some sort of conflict. It could have been a conflict of personality with this job. It could have been misinformation. But typically when you see Three of Swords, it's usually about heartbreak. So, I mean, given this reading, it could be heartbreak over this job not working out. It could have been heartbreak over the amount of money you found out you were actually going to get. Or it could just simply be a heartbreak because somebody, you know, unfortunately stepped out on somebody or cheated. And I don't really want to say it like that, but it is what it is. So whenever you have threes, that's really about expression, groups, but it's growth. So in relationships, you know, some folks think that it's supposed to have two. Whenever you add three, without everybody knowing, that's what you get. You get 3 of swords. Let's see what else happened. 8 of wands. All right.